Good evening. Oh, God. Good evening. I can't hear myself. That's not a good sign. Oh, there it is. Ah, how weird. Good evening. Lorne Risley here, host of the Halcyon Show. How you doing? Still working out this live streaming thing. I've tweaked it this time to make sure that the desktop audio hopefully is loud enough that you can hear it, but not so loud that I can't hear myself over it. Because that's part of the whole deal here is I can't just play it verbatim. I have to be able to talk over it to separate it. But anyways, yeah, weird start to the show. How are you doing today? It's Monday, the 10th of June. It's been a weird-ass and incredibly disappointing day from a professional perspective, I have to be honest with you. The weather's been erratic as hell. The workout did not land, just couldn't get going, and to top it all off, I didn't even get a mention. Premier Battles Media Member of the Year didn't even get not a mention. I am not sore about it. I don't care how many times you ask me. I am not sore about it. Where's my fucking mention, for God's sake? Anyways, we're just gonna walk past it. Just gonna completely walk past it because what's life without a robbery or two, eh? Anyways, let's have a look, because already I can see... Okay, fine. We'll persevere anyway. According to a guy the other day, no one watches these, so you'll either hear it or you won't, or you'll see it or you won't. It's no big deal. Anyways, what are we doing today? Let's get into it. Shotty Horroh versus Arsonal was the first battle rap I was ever shown. I'll tell you the moment that it happened. It was a buddy of mine called Ryan who came over to my house to help with a project that we were going to put together. And while we were working on my pool table, that's right, I had a house with a pool table at one point. I was fucking living large, ladies and gentlemen. While we were watching, he's like, do you want to watch something to just kill some time? And I say, okay, sure, why not? And he puts on Arsonal versus Shotty Horroh. And I go, what's this? And it was this odd thing, because you go, well, you know, it's a bit odd. Two men yelling at each other. It's odd. But then sort of you sit and you start to get to grips with the concept of the content, and then you're into it. Now, at the time, because Arsonal was wearing an Arsonal shirt, I was like, well, I got to support this guy. He's wearing an Arsonal shirt. But with time having passed, I'm now firmly in the Shotty Horroh camp for obvious reasons. He's a UK battler. He is probably the face of UK battle rap as we know it. And he's extremely talented. So, in hindsight, it's interesting that I was rooting against him, if only because Arsonal was wearing an Arsonal shirt and Shotty had a guy next to him with a City shirt, and fuck City 9 ways from Sunday. Anyways, fast forward to today, where I now have a fairly better grasp of UK battle rap. I still don't really understand US battle rap. Not really acquainted with it in any real way. So whenever I get a chance to watch a US battle rap, I should say. Hang on, let me fiddle with this because it's making me want to tilt, and that's annoying. There you go, that's better. Bit behind the scenes there for you. Anyways, whenever I see US battle rap, it's an opportunity to peer into a different world. So hopefully, this plus a few other battle raps that we'll watch over the course of the coming weeks and months will give me some inkling into it. But this is not the first one. I know a lot of people rate the first one over the second one, but for me, the second battle rap between these two, even though the first one is legendary and extremely quotable, it set Shotty on a path, it revived Arsenal's career in a lot of ways, according to a lot of people. I thought this one was better from both guys because they were more creative and had a lot to live up to from the first battle. So we're going to click play. I'm going to fast forward through some of this because a lot of it at the beginning is just adverts. So let's just...
Say king of the dot! Say king of the dot! Let's go.
There you go. So let's swap it over.
I don't be fucking with none of them, not really one of them. That's why they wanted me gonna get no rickies. I just be bodying. Veterans, novices, whoever's winning this shot, he's been dropping him. Everyone's watching him up, and the one who's done something. Nobody's competent.
Yeah.
Accomplished enough to come fuck with the really. Hey.
Tell him. Anyways, fast forward to get to. There we go. Right.
King of Toronto.
There we go.
Make some noise, yo.
Right, so this is how little I know. I think that's Organik in the middle, but I'm not familiar with him beyond this. Arsonal on the left, Shotty on the right.
Of course, my host.
Yeah, kotdstore.com. Get that merch. I am your boy Gully TK. And yo, make some noise for the best camera crew in the motherfucking business, yeah?
I will say something about battle rap as a whole, man. There is a certain presentation style that you either adopt or you don't. And I don't think I'll ever be that guy that goes, yo, it's your boy, holla, what you get? It's not in me. If I ever host a battle rap event or do an intro for a battler like I say I'm going to do, it's going to be as close to Saturday night host, Tannoy MC guy as you'll ever see. But anyways, I don't know who any of these guys are. I know that you got Shotty and you got Arsonal. I will say another thing as well. Just to pause it again. This isn't a million miles off from what UK battle rap is doing at the moment in terms of a crowd. And like, this is a decent sized crowd for an event, man. So the fact that people were debating the other day about whether or not UK battle rap is dying or on the decline, man, we're doing this. We're doing this. It's dying. No, not even a little bit.
Shout out to Nakai as well. Make some noise for Nakai, everybody. He helps put a lot of this shit on. All the way from New Jersey, repping the United States of America.
Arsonal, so calm, just so sedated.
Rebel, aka bars. You can't spell bars without
putting that R's in it. No, you can't. So calm, so collected. Shotty, in fairness, actually.
England, battler to my left. Introduce yourself.
Into that villain persona that we all love. Looking like a demented skull. Look at him. But with that hint of cheekiness that you love from Shotty Horroh.
Shotty won the coin toss. It's going to be on Arsonal. Let's get it, huh?
Arsonal with the first. And Arsenal's on his... What you probably can't see from this angle is Arsonal is on one of those hoverboards. And I have to be honest, right? Okay, so it's probably worth prefacing that the first battle, if you've never seen it, one of the biggest moments of contention is where Arsonal does in fact, a whole scheme about one of Shotty's family members. And that was one of those moments where the whole crowd popped off because they knew how badly Shotty reacted to that sort of stuff before. Now, what's crazy is that Shotty kind of did something he hadn't done in that battle before, which is he just kind of like, okay, this is a battle, you disrespectful piece of shit, but this is a battle, I'm here to do business. In this one, he steps it up a notch, and that makes such a difference to Arsonal, how it hits from Arsonal in this. I think that's what ends up winning Shotty the battle, aside from the fact that he's really, really clever with his bars and stuff, as usual. It's the theatricalities off the charts. It's the fact that he no-sold it this one. But anyways, this is a hell of a way to start a battle.
So I pulled up to your uncle's grave like...
I mean, even Shotty can't help but crack a little smile because there's something so delightfully disrespectful about hoverboarding up to someone's grave like that. So, fair play. It's one hell of a way to start a battle.
Dear Father, you already know why I'm here, Father. I can give a fuck about this dead cracker that I'm rolling on. I'm just here to promote
but look
my
at Shotty.
air glider.
Just no selling it, man.
$5.99 is the asking price.
No selling it.
But for you, $4.99. That's the rapper price. It's a lot of steps on the stairway to heaven. I know your uncle tired of fucking walking in the afterlife.
See? Just no sells it. No sells it. Well done.
God told me, in order for him to send him down, he needed human sacrifice. And
I'm sorry to interrupt the bar again, but look at how much of the difference it makes in height. He's lost about a foot in height to come down to Shotty's level after stepping off that goddamn hoverboard, man. It really created an illusion of David versus Goliath until he stepped down. It's just always tickled me how he's just come down and it's suddenly a different thing. Anyways.
I told him in the next 9 minutes his nephew would be dead. You think you can send him back tonight? Now, y'all want to know how I know he gay? Because his favorite candy is Mike and Ike.
Yeah, I always thought that was weak. Shotty's right.
It's
It's weak.
You know, like for like. My choice of drug, I'm on a dirty Sprite tonight, and I'm gonna make this ass whipping way quicker than a Tyson fight. Enough with the bullshit. King of the dot. I had to show the whole crew love. My name say it all, Arsonal, a bunch of arms coming together. This not a group hug. You used to boo love with a bitch whose true love was the shroom plug. Somebody outside asked me, Ars, when the next time we gonna see you on Smack? I said, sorry, but I don't do drugs.
It's all right. It's all right.
7 million YouTube views. I ain't gotta stress y'all out.
Shotty just reminded him, 8. And that's the thing, man. The reason why this was so highly anticipated, people will know this, but it's worth stressing again. Shotty Arsonal did insane traction. Not only on YouTube, but on the socials, on the old Facebook. Facebook was a big thing at one point for Don't Flop in terms of its presentation, how it got circulated. Reddit as well. There was the forum as well. And man, that battle just fucking, it grew legs and ran away, man. So the fact that he's bragging about it might seem a bit conceited, but no, man, these guys did something really special in that first battle. It's worth referencing.
I make nobody's famous. Against me, I let y'all rap. But somehow it still sets y'all back. That's why I feel we need to start up where we left off at.
Props. 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 Now, here's the thing with this next bit. This is where it went off the rails in the first battle to a certain degree, and Shotty had to sort of contain himself, and that's where you'll see the difference. Again, I really do believe that the crowd and Arsonal were expecting Shotty to get really mad and really upset, and Shotty just took it like a champ, man.
Now, it was this moment here when I said...
And now you can see why I had to support him, by the way. Look at him.
He wasn't nothing but a knucklehead crackhead with a head full of ringworms and a face full of blackheads. And he deserved to get caught in that crossfire when that Mac spread. And if God gave him a second chance at life, I wish him back dead.
Now, I'm sorry to have to bring this up again, but when people ask me about battle rap in terms of my fandom for it, the one thing I always come back to as well is this idea that I couldn't do that. There's no way I could stand there and listen to another human being speak that disrespectfully about someone that I hold near and dear. I get it's a game. I get it's a performance and an art form of sorts. But, man, like, I'd be just so fucking... I can't even stand it when people disagree with me on Twitter. So the fact that Shotty has not only kind of absorbed the original and taking it in his stride, he's doing it again, and he's got Arsonal, one of the most... Look how just... Oh, you want to just... you want to hit him, you really do, and Shotty just like no-sells it. Well done to him, man.
I said it again.
It's disgusting as well.
To prove Shotty all coward. I kidnapped the bitch who conceived you. Now your mommy all ours. A headshot to have his mommy all sour. He had a death wish.
And
this
Shotty,
white boy
look at him.
To be a ghost
Step
so bad,
up.
he remind me of Tommy off Power. Now it's some hoe and Shotty. In my hood, niggas don't even know a Shotty. You'll get the smoke from close range in your mouth. That's how you blow a Shotty. Norca jungle. You couldn't break these bricks.
God, it's so tense,
you
man.
don't know karate. You wouldn't last a day around these animals if God put you in Noah's body. I'm just saying. Don't you got a song called I'm Just Saying? Where you said you'll kill every battle rapper but me? I'm just saying. It's all fun and games like I'm just playing until you bust in the room and say, what you doing on your knees, Mom? And she look at you like I'm just praying. Now I asked you, when you gonna come to America and battle me in a man league? You say, book me. Nakaya booked you and you still ain't show up. You played hooky. You like a perm on that head down there. You straight pussy. See, I'm gonna do this for the Crips worldwide. So think Tookie. I'm feeling like old dog in a liquor store. Swag, I could tell he ain't never been hit before. How many slugs do you think it'd take to make his leg lock? I figure four.
Ah. And that's what I love about Shotty, man, is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whatever is going on in a battle rap, man. If you throw a wrestling bar in there, you get his respect immediately because, man, that man loves wrestling. How many shots to make him drop? I figure 4. And, yeah, I understood that reference. And Shotty brings it back with the wrestling bars, I think, in the second round. We'll have to wait and see that. There you go.
We already know the best MC between the two, so what I'm spitting for? I just took another trip to Toronto to tell Drake again, you can suck my dick. Now what is hitting for? Because
dissing Drake?
Once again,
Dissing Drake? What kind of mad person would do that in this day and age?
I'm here in the 6 with my woes. Your bitch gets exposed to like 6 of my bros. We got extended pose for your fiction and bluffing. We white girls in a scary movie. We be tripping for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Torture his body, ball it up, make it sit in the oven. Use an inbred hillbilly that be kissing his cousin. Now the whole crowd picturing all of the shit I'm discussing and the things that they saying is, damn, that shit is disgusting. Now your bitch from Manny, I'll Packy Hour, Big Gun, Jackie Browner. Y'all will get all these shots for the low. That's happy hour. I am not picking her home at 3. Those is taxi hours. That coke I sold your mother last week, that was actually flour. Now you talking about...
This... What's crazy is some of Arsenal's best stuff in this round is just the funniest stuff. Like when he's trying to be disrespectful, when he's trying to get under Shotty's skin, Shotty's no-selling it, or getting back into Arsenal's skin by no-selling it out overtly. But then he busts out a funny line like, that was actually flour. Like, he says it so seriously. Such a stupid line. It works.
Me, when you the one who should hate smack. Because your ex-bitch Laura Tarsa used to be around all them niggas. I bet you hate that. Because they smacked, wait, chill. Backspace, erase that. All I'm going to say is she fucked a weirdo battle rapper with a face tat. Chiller Jones swore under oath. He said he spanked that. You can't teach an old bitch new tricks. Somehow Chico and Beasley trained that. 2 weeks after my brother got shot, even Ray cracked. Her rolling paper ain't even no white no more. She like her J Black. Face facts. You a skinhead. That's some Nazi shit. For 3 years, this pussy been dead. That's a fucking zombie bitch. The whole world seen you take a big L. That's a hockey stick. Drop some Molly in her drink on purpose. Call that a Cosby mix. Now don't try to... I said, now don't try to tell me what Adam meant, because I'm adamant what I come at him with brings death. I am the catalyst, the lead protagonist of this battle shit. He inadequate. I'm Ernest Roof, but I'm the first person to leave an atom split. There goes my education.
Call back to the first battle. I believe he did something, the definition of atom. Atom is the basic unit of matter, which when your mother called you Adam, she was inferring you didn't matter, which is a playback of it. But it might have even been Shotty himself that pointed out atom and Adam are not spelt the same. They rhyme, but they're not the same word. So when your mother named you Adam, she was inferring you didn't matter. But he's not called Atom. Otherwise, that doesn't make sense. So again, although it's a fine line. It's like me saying, so your name's Mark, is it? Well, for this round, your name is Jeff, and I'm going to rhyme everything with Jeff, like your name is Jeff, but it isn't. So I don't know. I will say something about you'll notice about Arsenal's performing style. He is on 11. He has mastered the art of projection better than so many of the battlers today who, if only they could master projection, they would be 10, 15 times better. I love Gasbuff to death, but Gast is one of those guys that needs to work on his projection, if only because a lot of his stuff is great, funny, inventive, witty, clever, and hard-hitting. But at the beginning of the battle at Checkpoint 5, he said, "Can everyone hear me?" And no word of a lie, 3 guys next to me all went, "No," and he carried on at the same volume and tenor for the rest of the battle. So if you want to give Arsenal any credit for anything, it's the fact that he knows how to make every single person in the audience hear every single word that he says.
Again, with knowledge, I'm getting at him. If y'all Google Ernest Ruford, y'all to see he's the first person to split the atom. But since the definition of atom is the basic unit of matter, when your mother named you Adam, she was inferring basically you didn't matter. My shit is real, my shit is raw, my shit is authentic. You can't spell bars without putting that R's in it.
Cheers! That was round 1 on Earth.
Not a great round in retrospect. But here comes Shotty. And Shotty's fucking been waiting for this, man.
Some said I wasn't gonna show up. That's what the talk was about. But I show up to the showdown to show off when the show's on for all of the crowd. I am here,
This is great. I know it's a repeat from the other one, but the fact that Arsonal just goes for it.
I am fear. Like walking towards that last zombie corpse on the ground after you used all of your rounds and you're not sure he's dead. What's up?
Oh, yes. Great. Great.
We know that.
The Nate Diaz flex. The Nate Diaz flex
It's
right there.
unfair. That's why he brings his mates to betray his son John Gotti.
But our name says it all. He needs an Arsonal, and I just need that one Shotty. Fuck.
So this is the rematch. The first was a classic. If you've not been living under a rock, you've seen that, and you don't need a recap if you didn't see it. Let's have a brief chat about the key stats. I was the rookie on the come up. He was the chief, the streets champ. I was trying to compete. I didn't have the knowledge and level of expertise that he had, but
Still, I gave you the battle of your life.
And your whole career a revamp. He had 3-minute rounds. I had 3-minute rounds. He had 7-minute rounds. That's cool. But what happens when you take away that extra 4 minutes per round and delete that? And instead of being a sneaky fucking weasel, you stuck to the agreement we had, but
God, so aggressive, so venomous.
today is not the same thing. Although I'm bringing that same beast back. You know, the type to have your hands and feet snapped up and your knees strapped up to a meat rack.
Flow is so
Mission
much more
Devon
superior.
Campbell. Master kill, 2 quill with the heat pack. I'm trying to kill him in broad daylight. I'd have 2 pill with the ski mask. You've been making a lot of statements in your life, bro. And there's some you need to retract.
Retract.
Like, how about when you told Hollow the Don you don't do rematches?
Somehow I don't believe that. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Or what about that URL beef? You said you had no affiliation to that Smack and Bees brand, but then I tuned in and he's back. It's the Amy Winehouse rehab because he said he didn't need Smack but died when he relapsed. Because Arsonal, you fell off, bro.
Stage at blackout. What a great blend so far. Just to pause it there. What a great blend so far from Shoty. So this first little bit brings it back to the original battle, reaffirms the fact that he believes he won and why, then starts in with some of the hardest shit, and then now goes to what Shoty does best, which is once he's established that fear factor, now he's going to bring it back to the audience and their enjoyment of it by being a little bit playful. Here it comes.
You fell off stage at blackout. You was straight tripping. Remember, somebody jumped up and got brave with it and got my shoelace in. Basically, they got a face kicked in, but Arsonal tried to throw a kick just before me from the same distance. You know, the super dreadlock savage had his cake with him. He was grape gripping. The big homie raised with him. He shapeshifted. About to save the day while Drake witnessed. He took aim and he... Well, he misslipped and fell off stage, didn't he? I mean,
Awesome. And what another thing to point out is, right, I know it's not apparent to anyone in UK, but, like, the accent plays a bit... You've seen it with the Luna battle against Marv in... for Grime Time, like, people were sleeping on Luna because of the accent, and it's crazy because I didn't think Luna's accent was that pervasive, and neither Shoty's. But in the US, man, it can put a lot of people off. But the fact that Shoty's cadence and pacing is such that he can reel him in, let him go, reel him in, for a joke to land like that. Again, man, you got to give it to Shoty. He's such a fucking master of stage presence and embodying his persona and projecting it in a live performance like almost no one else, man. He's so good. So good.
I mean, wait, listen. You hear the impact on the fall? I mean, we're lucky he ain't dead. Or paralyzed. That landing might have done something to his neck. Thank the Lord that the fall was cushioned by those dreads. It must be magic, because somebody slipped, fell, and bumped and... I swear to God, this happened. I didn't make it up. The whole time it was going on, I gave Ray the whole quick, go and save him look. Simultaneously, I hear DMX in my head singing my favorite hook because he slipped.
Slipping. Falling. Can't get up.
Yo!
Arsonal just winning around as well.
Duggin? Did you slip on a banana clip?
Magnificent ability to be able to just take the whole persona of Arsonal and flip it. But the thing with Arsonal is he's no selling this whole thing on his goddamn board. It's an absurd scene. It really is. It's madness.
Did you slip on a banana clip? Or was your gun so big that it weighed you down when you was charging in? Oh, I get it. I get it. You was at KOTD with those white boys, so you was on that gnarly shit. Well, you could have got this one-ton bomb instead of doing that Jeff Hardy flip. Speaking of wrestling, if this was a match, we'd probably tap. I would use the crippler to cripple the crip. We was meant to be in Massachusetts. I would have had to use the Boston Crab.
Jericho.
Boston Crab. But we're in King of the Dot. So put your money where your mouth is. Let's Ted DiBiase that. I brought some hammers to the dance. Check these Tatonka straps.
Yes.
Go Mick Foley. Try sucking man and popping cans like an Austin match. Shit sounds like Ric Flair slapping chops when the chopper slaps.
Damn.
You'll get killed in that ring.
Rod Piper.
I said you'll get killed in that ring. Rod Piper. Act big, I'll pop a pump like Scott Steiner. I'm a hunter. I brought a big bitch to this match and it's not China.
You really like wrestling, huh?
I'm a hunter. I brought a big bitch to this match and it's not China. Soon as you say your catchphrase, you'll get raised like the Rock's eyebrow. God rhymer, cut you into pieces and feed you to a Rockweiler before the cops find you or stab you with an ice pick and use the rope of a rock climber to hog tie you. Suspect rapper. Wouldn't look out of place in a Young Thug or Rich Homie Quan cipher. We know you're fake, but acting like Nicki Minaj will get ass shot like her. I don't care if you're from Newark. This New Walk will give you a new walk. Soon as you talk to... I don't care if you're from New Walk. This New Walk will give you a new walk. Soon as you talk a tool turn, you walk to lukewarm soup farm. Who's raw? I'll put a hole in your thigh the size of a cue ball, meaning give me space, or I'll put a crater in your leg and make you moonwalk. I'm down for any vibe if you act any kind of stupid. Shit's like an instrumental in the studio, cause we can get right into it. You wanna fight, then cool. You're inclined to, I invite you to it. I'm Irish. Your hand, you're shining. Hand your chain right over, or get a chain of overhand rights like you was fighting Lewis. Violence, it's inside me. I'm Irish, my senses are heightened to it. Soon as it's that time, my mind maneuvers from a nice, quiet guy that's polite and quite reclusive to someone that resembles an ISIS/Al-Qaeda student. Metal in my hand for bad deeds like I was Judas. Metal in my hand for bad deeds like I was Judas. Catch you and your little family when you drive a Buick to a McDonald's drive-through queue and fire 5 into it. Then more follow like a child to the Pied Piper's music. Will cover your designer shit in your spinal fluid. I'll drop a fruit on his head like Isaac Newton. I'm the truest. First round in, safe start blessed. I got 2 more rounds and plenty more space in that graveyard left.
Rushing him towards the end there. And I don't know why. I get that it's timed, but if I look at the timing here, like, I don't think Arsonal had less time, so let him rap, man. Let him rap. But there you go. So that is jeez, that's just the first round, man. Like, if that and by the way, the next 2 rounds after that are just as good and even more crazy. So I really do believe that of the 2 battles, and even though I believe in the 3rd round, Arsonal has a bit of a moment. I don't know if you would call it a choke. It's definitely a stumble. Clippers and Lakers. Clippers and Lakers, Clippers and Lakers. But man, Shoty took this one. There's no doubt about it. And this is what I would highlight as being one of those rare occasions where UK Battle Rap never took and got the shine that it deserved as a result of this win. Because Shoty absolutely killed this battle, man. He absolutely destroyed it. And Arsonal is no slouch. So, yeah, man. God, that first round from Shoty is so good. And I think his second round is better, albeit there's a scheme in the middle where he's talking about the daughter, Shish Kebabit. I always thought that was a bit... I don't know. It wasn't for me. But Shoty was absolutely on it from the jump in this one, man. And Arsonal gave as good as he got. It's a great battle, honestly. If you've never seen it before, the link is in the description of this video, as I mentioned at the top. And it's 2015, I think, so it's 9 years old, this battle. And you can tell, obviously, Shoty looks super young and super thin comparative to now. But, like, god damn, what an absolute, just a slug match, slugfest of a battle, man, honestly. Yeah, there's not really much more to say apart from the fact that it's one of my highlights, having gotten into battle rap and sort of become more renowned with it. And also asking the question like why it's not bigger, like in the UK when it's so big in the US, and the disparity in style and quality of battler is non-existent. Like, I'll put any UK battler against any US comparative battler any day of the week, and they'll give you a run for their money. It's just the accent and delivery, I guess. But man, Shoty proved he belongs on the apex of any card anywhere in the world. And yeah, what a fucking battle, man. What an absolute monster performance. But yeah, that'll about do it. Because again, I don't want to react to whole battles, if only because number one, it would take forever, and number two, the original battle is up. Go watch it, go support it, leave your comments, and leave your comments here about what you thought about the battle. And yeah, that was fun. We should do another one time. Don't know which ones I want to do yet. I've done 3 now, and hopefully this one sounded better, because the last couple, for one reason or another, they just didn't. The sound mixing wasn't great. So I hope these were a little bit better. I also hope the quality's a little bit better. It hasn't ducked and dived quite so much because we've used a slightly different format to present the battles. So yeah, man, that was Shotty Horroh versus Arsonal II, the first rounds. Again, I hope that you enjoyed watching it along with me. I'm not sure when we'll do another one of these because I've got to pick them now. I've got to find battles that I actually want to talk about. I might even do first time. I might pick a battle that I've never seen before for the next one and just sort of watch the first round and see how it goes. It might be interesting to see, how it looks, how it sounds. So, and also I still need some suggestions, like what battles should we watch back? What are classics that I maybe haven't seen, don't know about, that I need to see? I'd have fun watching them for the first time. I'm sure, as I'm given to understand with these videos, people like seeing people react for the first time. So leave me your thoughts in the description below. I think we'll wrap it there. Again, there's only not really a lot going on besides the fact that, again, didn't even get a mention, man. Didn't even get a mention. Unbelievable. I'm joking, by the way. Checkpoint 5's footage, I believe, drops on the Patreon on Don't Flop as well, so you might want to go and check that out. If you don't have the Patreon, I think it's only £5 a month at this point, so not a bad way of supporting the battlers over there if that's what you want to do. I think Premier Battles operate something similar. Premier Battles are going to have some announcements soon for Plug 5, I would imagine, so stay tuned for that. As far as the show is concerned, again, we're looking at July for the return. So if you are after interviews or if you're after anything from me, that's when I'll be back with, I think, about 9 or 10 guests are arranged for now. So we'll have to wait and see what we can actually sort of get done and uploaded. All I will say is that in the last year, I've produced 93 videos that are exclusively about UK battle rap. I'm not saying I deserve an award for that. I'm just saying, though, that that was more than any individual creator produced this year and yet didn't get a mention. So, yeah, you tell me how that works. I'm not sour. You're sour. It's soon to be 100 because, again, like I said, we got a lot to come. So, anyway, stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining me on this edition. If you join me, if you watch this after the fact, thank you for joining me after the fact. I do hope you're taking care of yourself and that you're happy and gainfully employed and you have winning lottery numbers written down somewhere. I really do. So listen, man, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate your time. My name's been Lorne Risley, host of the show. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next episode.